Hey guys, it is Rachel Feldman from Rachel's Wellness. So the other night I was on Skype with such an amazing client, and she actually sent me this list of questions. And there were some awesome questions like how many cultured vegetables do I eat a day, and how many probiotics do I take, and how do I get my hair to be so long and beautiful, and how do I get my skin to be so radiant, and all these great questions. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to talk about how to keep yourself feeling healthy, happy, hot, looking good, feeling good, all that stuff. Because let me tell you one thing, it is March, which means that summertime is coming on, the bathing suit's got to get put on, and you have to feel good. And if you're anything like me, when I'm not feeling good, I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be looked at. So feeling good is key. All right, so what do I do in my day? I wake up, I drink 2 tablespoons of raw apple cider vinegar in water. I squeeze a whole lemon in, and I just get my body going. I will not lie to you, I love my cup of coffee. So I do have a cup of organic coffee in the morning. Swear by it, keeps me going, keeps me happy. I've tried to give it up, and I'm not a happy chick. So then what do? I move on to juicing. And juicing, look, I even have it here in my BPA free bottle. I think this is an awesome bottle, but I swear by my juicing. This mix is celery, cucumber, parsley, cilantro, lemon, lime, and my favorite, huge favorite, kale. Yes, kale is like a superfood, and you should definitely incorporate it into your diet. And I love juicing it because I just think juicing is such a wonderful way to get our nutrients. And it makes me feel good, and feeling good will keep you happy. So then I move on to taking in my juice in kind of my morning. And usually I'll have a cup of nettle tea. A cup of nettle tea is just a great way to get a good source of iron into your body, and also some minerals. Um, and usually I start to get hungry around like 10:30, and that's just for me. You may be the kind of person that wakes up really hungry, and that's great. I'm sure if I didn't juice, I'd probably be starving. But I enjoy having either some cultured veggies with, 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds. Those are absolutely my favorite. Or, sometimes I'm even just enjoy eating some celery with hemp seeds. Sometimes I want something a little heavier. There have been times where I flip what I would eat either at lunch or dinner for breakfast. And sometimes I maybe will just have what they call brunch, and I'll want to really eat that heavier meal between kind of 11 to 2. So maybe I just wait and hold off to have more of like my lunchtime at 11. So what are some of the key vitamins that I take? Well, even if you live in sunny Florida like myself, I still take a vitamin D drop. I love Carlson's drops. Um, I always have. I tend to be one of those people that are vitamin D deficient. And when you're vitamin D deficient, you can have a host of different problems, especially fatigue issues. And look, I don't want to be fatigued. So I take that. If I'm not consuming tons of omegas, which most often I try to, I will take either a cod liver supplement or maybe an omega 369. But let me tell you one of my secrets. I swear by coconut oil. It is the only fat that gets digested right away as energy. Your liver uses this right away as energy, so it's not stored as fat. Listen to me say this out loud. Listen, it is not stored as fat. It is directly used for energy. So I take a huge tablespoon in the morning. I take a huge tablespoon another time in the middle of the day. And I love that stuff. Some of the top athletes in the world who are really all about eating for energy swear by coconut oil. And if you do a little research, you will find that coconut oil is awesome for weight loss too. And let me tell you another secret. It is also the moisturizer that I put on my face in the morning and then I put on my face at night. And I will even put it on the ends of my hair. Um, so as I'm going through my day, other key things I love to use is Maine Coast Sea Vegetables makes these little sprinkles, and they are wonderful. You can get them in Kels and Dulse, and there are different mixes, and they are just great to add to your food because we need iodine for our thyroid to work. And that coconut oil, I swear by, that's awesome for your adrenals. So the sea veggies are great for your adrenals. The coconut oil is great for your adrenals. And if you have nourished adrenals, your metabolism will work, your moods will stay consistent, you will glow, you will feel energized, and last but not least, and I always say this, we need that fat for not only stability of our moods, but also for our hormones to work. So make sure you're getting flax oil, olive oil, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, chia seeds, all these different, and almonds, all these different nuts and seeds into your diet, and also eating fatty fish. Salmon doesn't sit that great in my stomach, but look, salmon is wonderful. Sardines are amazing, so enjoy kind of playing around with different, fishes and also at the end of the day, see what works for you. Look, I'm a health coach. I work really hard to see what works for me. And sometimes it can be really tough to sit back and say, is this working? Is this isn't working? And people hire me to help them figure out what foods nourish them and what foods are depleting them. And sometimes the healthiest foods cannot be right for you. And I always say this, almonds are not good for me. I'm intolerant to them. When I eat them, I get a headache, my neck hurts, my digestion starts to gurgle. They're not good for me. So that might be happening in your life and you're not even realizing it. So if you need help figuring out what foods are good for you, then contact me. Another thing that I do, which is awesome, is I muscle test all my foods. So if you want to know more about muscle testing, come and see me, and I can even do it via Skype. So you can find me at www.rachelswellness.com, or you can find me on Facebook. Again, I specialize in digestive wellness, and I look forward to hearing from you. If you're not feeling that great, you should definitely give me a call, because who doesn't want to feel great and happy and healthy and sexy and all of those things? Because one, it's springtime, and as you know, summer is coming.